stadium. Buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Bring in the heat. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
They'll send out the kicker here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing it, doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Another incompletion on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Going to the running game. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that third down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go right back to him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And he missed it. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Here's the give off the left side. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chandler. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go. Starting the game, he's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
1st and goal for the offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Chandler. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
He'll try to pop the draw. Fights off a defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to throw, it's Chandler. Caught over the middle, it's Myers. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the tailback. Makes his man miss.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The hand to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offense in a bunch formation. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up. On the run, it's Freeman. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Chandler. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Get it out on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll go back to work on offense. Now on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Takes the handoff. It's Freeman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air, it's Chandler. Gets it out quickly. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Freeman. Oh, what a cut! He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw, it's Chandler. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? The snap sets up the throw. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's locked. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Whips it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Grove. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. To the air, it's Chandler. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead, fighting off the defender. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Dropping back, it's Chandler. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Snags it over the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Grove. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And even even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+ level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the catch. It's Jefferson.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Back to throw, it's Chandler. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's Chandler. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. It's a draw. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Pollard could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. Then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Chandler. Fires left. And they can't a big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Grove. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Unloads to the wideout, and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Runs through a tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Looking downfield on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.